All right, so the best win-win platform for everyone. Welcome to Cash Forex Group. So Cash FX has taken two trending industries, that being the e-learning and the Forex market, or the financial markets, and basically put them together. Now, we've all heard a little bit more about e-learning over the past probably 18 months, for those of you that weren't aware of it before. Last year in March, my 16-year-old son got sent home from school, and his teacher said, "You need to homeschool your teenager." I didn't particularly think that was a good idea. And about a month later, the school agreed and they started doing online learning. And in fact, most of last year was half online learning and half learning in school. And even today, they're doing online learning a good chunk of the time. Now, secondary education and post-secondary education all has that same thing. So this is a huge and growing industry. They predict to be 325 billion by 2025. Definitely not going away. So I'll touch more of that later. Now, of course, when you come to all these markets that you see here on the right-hand side, people are definitely interested in making money and having their money grow for them. So people put money in the New York Stock Exchange, and $20 billion a day trades hands there, 190 billion in the equities markets. That's all the stock markets. The futures market is huge. But if you look at the Forex market, it's absolutely incredible, over $5 trillion a day. And if those of you who never heard the term Forex before, it essentially means foreign exchange or currency trading. Now, you've probably all done a currency transaction if you go from your home country to another country. And this industry is huge. There's people that do it every day from their phones. They trade currencies. But there's a lot of banks, there's a lot of large corporations that trade currencies every day. So it's a highly leveraged market, but again, over $5 trillion a day. We can take advantage of that and get a small piece of the spread that happens in the Forex market with a company like Cash FX. So why CFX? Well, here's a couple things about us. We were founded by some really brilliant entrepreneurs. First is the CEO, Oscar Lopez. He has had an incredible amount of success in the network marketing industry, created huge teams, but in 2013, he started investing in something called Bitcoin, which of course is a digital currency, and I imagine most of you have heard about that. He has traded tens of millions of dollars of cryptocurrencies in the past 8 years. And for all intents and purposes, he's minted. He doesn't really need to do anything. But together with his friend Edwin, who is an engineer by profession, but has a passion for Forex trading and also was a very successful network marketer, they wanted to create a company that would help the people that have helped them to have success, also create a legacy for themselves and their families. And they've done that now for 2.5 years, which is pretty incredible. Here you can see some of the traders that we also have. Now, we also, in addition to having professional manual traders, we have something called an EA, which is an expert advisor or automated trading system. And this AI technology was actually in place 8 months prior to Cash FX starting in 2019. And those EAs that were developed by Edwin and John in the bottom lower in the right-hand corner, they have consistently performed well. And that's what we've seen and we're going to continue to see. Now, our headquarters, our world headquarters are in Panama. You can see here in the top right-hand corner, this is the RBS Tower. And it's important to have a facility that you can actually call home. Now, this isn't just pictures, although what you see here at the bottom, these are artist renditions. But this is an entire floor that we have purchased. And just over a month ago, we had our official ribbon cutting ceremony of this facility, and it is absolutely incredible. We are first and foremost an education platform, and there is a space here for 150 students to learn how Forex trading works. And here you can see here, John Kinnear and Edwin and Waskar. Now, Cash FX's trading success, I touched on this briefly, is achieved with a combination of live professional traders and these proprietary algorithms. Most importantly, we manage all of the trading systems ourselves. We own the technology. My son was involved in a company that was doing pretty good with this automated trading, but they had only licensed the technology and the company pulled the license from them. So he ended up losing a significant amount of resources there because they couldn't trade anymore. Now, if you do like watching what's going on, the company does have a web TV and you can see the the charts if you like watching charts. But for me, that's not something that's really of interest. I've got a family that I'm raising and too many other things that I'm interested in. But a couple of statistics you can see here at the bottom. We now have over 350,000 active members in 180 countries. We have paid out over $650 million. That's over 600,000 successful payouts. And again, the technology is entirely our own. So a couple of other things. This presentation that you're seeing today is available in 28 different languages. The company has created a myriad of great support tools. Now, when I confess, when we started, we didn't have the ability to see what was going on in our organization. The company was relatively new back in May of last year. But together with the input from myself and other leaders, they have created a very robust back office where you can see what's happening at a moment's notice in your organization. You can see your trading gain. You can also see how your organization is growing, which is great. One of the things that really sets us apart, in addition to being this automated Forex platform, is that we have no monthly fees. Now, a lot of people, when I show them this initially, and when I saw it, I says, well, that doesn't make sense. How can you not have any monthly fees? Because all of the other Forex platforms that are legitimate and do well, they have a monthly fee that you pay for education, for access to YouTube videos and the like. So what has Cash FX done that's different? Well, we have an education system that has been authored, and I'm going to show you that, and we don't need to pay for that on a monthly basis. So it's a pretty unique system that Cash FX has created because of the automated trading, so we don't require any monthly fees. Now, I've been talking about our education system. This is it, the CFX Academy. And this is a 3-series system that is designed to give you everything from the basics to a lot of knowledge that you can use to do trading on your own. Now, you're probably saying, well, to my understanding, the company trades on your behalf. That is correct. But these series, especially the Elemental series, is going to teach you the fundamentals of Forex, along with some of the technical and underlying concepts behind it. It's a great thing to go through. All right. Now, the question might be is, how does one get access or get started in Cash FX? Well, you do that by purchasing what's called a trading pack. And there is, in fact, 15 different options, starting as low as $300, going up to a maximum of $100,000. And you can go to any other step that you want to, but you can also have the ability to upgrade. So if you start at $1,000, you're not stuck there. You have the ability to upgrade to $2,000 and beyond. Now, my son, being 19 last year, he started with a $300 pack. Didn't have a lot of shekels to his name, but he was able to upgrade in his first month using nothing but his trading gains and his referral bonuses. He was able to upgrade to a $1,000 trading pack. Now, dear old dad, me, I had a few more shekels to my name, and I had seen the success that the company had, so I went right to a $3,000 pack. But Tristan didn't want to be left out, and so he upgraded all the way along to a 5, a 7, a 10, a 15, a 20, all the way up to a $100,000 trading pack without adding any more funds out of his pocket. Now, I, of course, did the same thing a few months earlier than he did. And it's been pretty exciting to see both my daughter, who has a $100,000 trading pack and is in my upline, sponsored before me. They have done incredibly well. So from a family perspective, I've not seen another system that works as well together. All right. So you choose the pack that you're comfortable to start with. It's entirely up to you. And you can, again, upgrade whenever the timing is good for you. So this is kind of the nitty-gritty of how our compensation structure works. There is basically 2 ways that you can generate income in Cash FX, passively or actively. And some of you are, well, I imagine for the most part, are active people that want to build a business, but you have people in your circle of influence that are more of a wait and see kind of person, that they kind of like to see if the system works prior to actually engaging other people. Or maybe they're just interested in passive trading gains. So Cash FX has created a phenomenal system for people like that. And that is called our Bear Capital. Now, it's not just the passive people that participate in that, everybody does. So I'm going to use this as an example. So let's say you get started in Cash FX with a $1,000 trading pack. So immediately you're going to have access to the Bear Capital. And what Cash FX is going to do, they're going to take that $1,000 trading pack and they're going to take 70% of it, $700, and they're going to put that into a trading pack, into a trading account on your behalf. So what happens is every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Cash FX will take that $700 on your behalf and trade it on the global Forex market. And then every Saturday, whatever profits have been generated that week, they're going to put that into your Cash FX account. That's how it works. Now, this $1,000 trading pack that you have, it can earn up to $2,000. So the cap on any package is 200%. So if you have a $300 pack, the most you can earn is $600. If you have a $100,000 account, the most you can earn is $200,000. That's how it works. Now, you're not limited to that, but that's essentially what your pack starts out with. So your $1,000 pack, you've been generating some trading gains, and people ask, well, what kind of trading gains can I gain? Or can I get on a daily basis? Well, there's absolutely no guarantees in any kind of trading whatsoever, and Cash FX makes no guarantees. We do have a very good history, and over the past almost 2.5 years, the trading gains have varied between 5 and 13% a week. That's not monthly, that's not yearly, that's weekly. Now, again, there's no guarantees, but that again is what we've basically been seeing. And as of late, it's been about 5% a week. But again, there are no guarantees, just to confirm that. So what happens after your $1,000 pack gets to $2,000? Essentially, you've got two options. Option number one, you can say thank you to the person who brought you to CFX. You pay a small withdrawal fee, and then you walk away with your profits. That's one option. And I've had people that have started that just because they wanted to buy a house, they wanted a bigger mortgage. Great. And option number two is essentially you can upgrade, take some profits, and upgrade your $1,000 pack to a $2,000 pack, and then you can keep trading. So this is a cycle that continues. You can upgrade from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000, take some profits, go to 5,000, et cetera, et cetera. All right, now what you can see here, there's another 30%. So that was the passive side that I just talked about very briefly. The active side is right here. The 30% that's left from this $1,000 trading pack, that essentially is going to be used to pay for your education system. But because the education system has already been authored, they can use this $300 for paying out two different bonuses. The first is a fast start or a sponsor bonus. That $150 for this is going to go immediately to the person who introduced you to Cash FX. That is, and we'll explain that a little bit more in detail. Now, the $150 unilevel bonus, that's a team bonus. And that's going to go partially to your friend and then to the people that introduced him or her to Cash FX. All right. Now, again, you haven't enrolled anybody yet, but you make the decision to enroll one person, and you now have access to an additional $2,000 in referral bonuses. So this $1,000 trading pack that you started with, it can earn that $2,000 in trading gains and $2,000 in referral bonuses. So that's a total of $4,000. Now, if you have a $10,000 pack that you start with or upgrade to, that's $20,000 in referral bonuses and $20,000 in trading gains. Now, essentially, it is unlimited. So as it says here in this note, the trading pack completes once the bear or the bull capital reaches 200%. So if either the bear capital or the bull capital hits 200%, your trading pack is finished, and then you need to purchase another one. So the recommendation is actually don't wait till it hits 200%. And once it hits 190, 195, then you can upgrade and you can keep trading, which is a great way to go. All right, so that's probably the most complex slide here. I'm going to expand a little bit about the fast start bonus. So as an example, let's say you bring on a friend of yours by the name of Sally, and Sally says, hey, I like what I see, and she gets started with the $1,000 pack. Well, immediately you're going to make that $150 in fast start bonus like we've talked about. And Sally's excited, and she talks to a few people and starts to trade. And then after about 2 months, she comes to you and says, hey, I want to upgrade my $1,000 pack to a $2,000 pack. And you say, no problem. And she can do that. And the neat thing is the moment that she makes the decision to upgrade from a 1K pack to a 2K pack, you get another $150 in Fast Start bonus. And the reason for that is that you earn 50%, 15% of any new pack or the difference on an upgrade. So this can be really significant because in a year from now, when your friend Sally upgrades from a 70K to a 100K pack, that's a $4,500 Fast Start bonus off of just one person. So it's a pretty exciting thing. So that's the basics of the Fast Start program. I'm going to go over the unilevel a little quicker. So we have, of course, a myriad of leadership ranks in Cash FX. Everybody starts at the level of ace trader, and you get paid 4 levels at 10%. So if you have somebody that comes in with $1,000 pack, that's $150 in unilevel. You get 10%, which is $15. Now, the first level of our leadership program here in the blue is executive. And executive actually pays you 20% on level 5 and 6. So you got somebody that comes in with $1,000 pack in your level 5 or 6, you get $30. But if somebody comes in with a $10,000 pack or upgrades to a $10,000 pack, that's $300. Somebody comes in with a $100,000 pack in your level 5 or 6, that's $3,000 off of just one person. So here are the other levels, and you take a look at this. Wait a minute, the executive, the first level, that's 20% on level 5 and 6, and the others are smaller. The thing is that the biggest increase in your unilevel bonus in Cash FX is level 1 of our leadership program. Now, I'm going to show you how to get that, but it's just incredible that is the fastest way to increase your wealth is by hitting the level of executive. All right, so last but not least, we have an incredible residual matrix program. And this is basically a way that you can generate additional income for yourself simply by having people in your organization withdraw profits. And so every time you or any one of your team members withdraws money from Cash FX, and you can withdraw as soon as you have $100 in your account, so you can withdraw multiple times a week, there's a 20% withdrawal fee. And I thought to myself initially, wow, how much of that does the company actually get? Well, believe it or not, it doesn't get any of it. This withdrawal fee is not profit for Cash FX. It is a unique and deliberate strategy to create a constant residual reward for loyal customers and team builders within the Cash FX family. So this was something that started really small, but as my organization grew and people started to withdraw, it is the largest long-term bonus in Cash FX. And John and I, we would both agree with that, and Tom as well. All right, we're getting to the end here. 4 types of passive income. The bare capital, which is passive, no recruiting involved. That includes the trading pool, where Cash FX trades on your behalf every week and pays you every Saturday. The forced matrix, and that is, again, where people are, every time somebody withdraws, there's a withdrawal fee, and part of that is paid to the organization. And then there's 2 bonuses for people that want to actually build a team. That's the Fast Start and the Unilevel. All right, so here's our leadership program. How do you get to executive? Well, you do that by referring 3 people and having a total of 25,000 in personal group volume. Now, what is that? Every company has a different formula. Well, personal group volume basically equals to 50% of the dollar. So in this example, 25,000 in personal group volume is $50,000 in trading packs. And you can do that in any 30-day period. And if you have 10 people at 5,000, you have 50 people at 1,000, all of that equals up to 50,000. That's all that you need to do. And you hit the title of executive. And the company will reward you with a brand new iPad worth $900, or you can take cash for $675. Now, the next level is the level of manager. And this is going to give you a little bit more unilevel income, but it's also going to earn you a nice Rolex watch. So how do you get there? Well, you can't get there by yourself. You have to help 2 people become executives. The level of director, you can't get there by yourself either. You have to help 2 people become managers. Excuse me. President, you need 3 directors, and so on and so on. So I was super excited for this, the director level prize. I was going to take my fabulous wife on an all expense paid trip to Italy. Still can't quite go to Italy. So hopefully that's going to change in the next little while. Anyway, the prizes for the last three levels, president, ambassador, and global ambassador, are absolutely incredible because they require an incredible level of leadership. And here they are. Once you hit the level of Porsche or the level of President's Club, the company will purchase for you anything out of the Porsche catalog valued at $100,000. This is not a lease on a Porsche. This is the company purchasing you a Porsche. And when you hit the title of ambassador, that is a Ferrari. And once you hit the title of a global ambassador, of course, the number of lives you've changed at this point is incredible, but the amount of effort you put in is also incredible, and the company rewards you accordingly. So in conclusion, we just want to say this. Thank you for attending. A couple things about Cash FX. You can participate passively or actively. It's entirely up to you. You can also monitor your trading gains and your business growth at any time. We have had over 500,000 payouts totaling over $650 million. Team members in 180 countries. We own the technology we trade with. There are no monthly fees, and you can start with as little as $300.